Cities are built to feel permanent. Concrete, steel, and glass rise with the promise of stability. Skylines suggest control, order, and progress. But history tells another story. Cities are strong until they are tested. Most crises do not begin with noise or panic. They begin quietly. A power grid fails for a few minutes longer than expected. A hospital receives more patients than it was designed to handle. A storm changes direction without warning. By the time the danger feels visible, systems are already under stress. Modern cities depend on invisible networks. Electricity flowing through cables we never see. Water moving beneath streets. Data traveling faster than human reaction. When these systems work, life feels normal. When they fail, everything slows or stops. Today, cities face a new kind of future. Climate events are more intense. Populations are larger and denser. Diseases spread faster through global travel. Cyber systems face constant pressure. These risks no longer arrive one at a time. They overlap. A flood can shut down power. Power loss can disrupt hospitals. Hospitals under strain affect entire communities. This is why preparing for the next crisis is no longer optional. In the past, cities planned for specific threats. An earthquake zone prepared for shaking. A coastal city prepared for storms. Today, preparation means planning for uncertainty itself. Urban planners now ask broader questions. What happens if transport stops for weeks? What if communication networks fail? What if people receive conflicting information? According to emergency management reports, cities that invest in early planning respond faster. Not because disasters are smaller, but because decisions are clearer. Preparation begins long before a crisis appears. Cities run simulations. They test emergency alerts. They map vulnerable neighborhoods. Some even practice failure, intentionally shutting systems down to see what breaks first. These exercises reveal uncomfortable truths. Not every system is resilient. Not every plan works under pressure. Not every community receives information equally. But preparation is not just technical. It is human. During emergencies, trust becomes as important as infrastructure. People need clear guidance. Confusing messages create panic. Clear messages create cooperation. This is why many cities now invest in communication strategies alongside physical defenses. Language matters. Timing matters. Credibility matters. Yet gaps remain. Smaller cities often lack funding. Rapidly growing cities struggle to keep pace. Informal settlements are frequently left out of planning. In many places, preparedness is uneven, and this creates difficult ethical questions. If resources are limited, who is protected first? Who decides? And based on what data? Experts warn that resilience without fairness can deepen inequality. A city may survive a crisis, but leave parts of its population behind. For residents, preparation becomes visible only when it matters most. It is the sound of an alert message before danger arrives. It is emergency shelters opening on time. It is transport systems guiding people safely away from risk. In recent disasters, some cities evacuated neighborhoods hours before impact. Others reacted only after damage occurred. The difference was not chance. It was preparation. Prepared cities do not stop crises from happening. They slow them down. They buy time, and time saves lives. Urban planners often compare cities to living systems. Every part depends on the others. If one system weakens, pressure spreads. That is why resilience is not a single project. It is a continuous process. Cities review plans after every emergency. They adjust policies. They update data. Failures are studied, not hidden. But no preparation is perfect. No model predicts every outcome. No plan survives reality unchanged. The most resilient cities accept this. They design systems that adapt. They decentralize power. They create backups. Instead of asking how to prevent all crises, they ask how to recover faster. Technology plays a growing role. Sensors monitor bridges and water systems. AI models forecast weather risks. Digital dashboards help leaders make faster decisions. But technology alone is not enough. Without trust, systems fail. Without transparency, cooperation breaks down. This is why community involvement is increasingly central to crisis planning. Prepared cities listen to residents. They include local knowledge. They train citizens alongside professionals. Resilience becomes shared, not imposed. Looking ahead, cities will likely follow different paths. Some will invest early and build resilience into daily life. Some will adapt slowly, learning through disruption. Others may delay until a crisis forces change. The difference will not be visible on calm days. It will be visible when systems are tested, when decisions must be made quickly, and when people depend on preparation they may never have noticed. In the end, preparing for the next crisis is not about fear. It is about responsibility. Responsibility to protect lives. Responsibility to reduce harm. Responsibility to learn from the past. Because the next crisis will not ask if a city is ready. It will arrive without warning. And when it does, the most prepared cities will not feel dramatic. They will feel steady.